Are you curious of if you should spend time to read, eat, move, sleep? You're at the right place. Let's talk about it. I have reached the end of Eat, Move, Sleep, and it really was a great read the second time around. I feel like I've learned a lot of great nuggets of information that I actually forgot the first time I read it. And one thing about this book is that it's stuffed with information, so it's well worth reading more than once for that reason. In this video, I want to give you a quick review of the book so that you can evaluate for yourself if you'd like to take the time to read it. Let's begin. First up, let's look at some high-level info such as the length of the book. This book isn't a bad read at all. It's about 156 pages, which to me is pretty short. Medium-sized books to me is about 200, 250 for reference. Now the book has 30 chapters, but don't let that scare you. On average, each chapter is like 5 pages, so you'll easily be able to breeze through it, in my opinion, of doing maybe like a chapter a day. It could be pretty good if you're trying to do like a month-long focus on your health, as I would say each chapter would motivate you to take care of your health a step further. Next up is author credibility. So let's take a look at Tom Rath's background. He's a researcher that has studied health and well-being throughout his life. He actually has authored other books as you see here, even making versions of 2 of his books for children and teens. He worked at Gallup, which is a very credible company that does extensive research, and he was a senior scientist there for 13 years. He is a lecturer at his alma mater, which is University of Pennsylvania, and he once served as the vice chair of the VHL Cancer Research Organization. Also, fun fact is that he's the grandson of Donald Clifton, who is an American psychologist that also worked with Gallup to create Shrink Finders, which is now called Clifton Shrinks. It was his grandfather that inspired him to continue his work with all the research that he continued to do. All this to say, he isn't some random guy that is throwing stats together. His book is real research, and he has pages and pages of notes to prove it. So when it comes to credibility, I believe he's legit. Now let's explore readability. Now let me be clear, I'm an instructional designer, so that means I'm an advocate in breaking down complex topics so that my audience can fully understand what I'm trying to communicate. So with that being said, I love that Tom does a great job of explaining the research and takeaways from it. This is a very easy read. It's not overwhelmed with a lot of technical jargon that will make your eyes roll to the back of your head. You can easily grasp the concepts to really think about how to apply it to yourself. Also, one of my favorite things that in my opinion, good authors of these type of books do, is that he includes a high-level summary takeaway at the end of each chapter, which I believe can be incredibly useful in retaining the information that you just read. I also love that he has a first 30-day challenge in the appendix, which literally gives you a day-to-day plan to start applying what you learned from the book. Let me tell you something. I've read so many books, and rarely have I ever seen an author put the care and attention to helping their reader with application like this. So he gets a gold star in my book for that one. Last key point is the balance of teach versus theory. I really want to come up with a better way to describe what I mean by this, so just bear with me. This category name may change in the future. But anyway, what I mean is that some books have authors who only talk about a concept in theory. They don't really focus on teaching you how to practically apply it to yourself. Many times they offer services like public speaking or classes to get more of the how, or they may just have a focus on talking theory and they don't really have an interest in teaching. Either way, I think it's good for you to know what to expect when you get a book like this. So this category is born out of that. Is it all theory, or are there practical steps that I can take away that's aligned to whatever theory they're talking about? So for Eat, Move, Sleep, this book does a great job of balancing, sharing his theories and teaching you how to apply it. Fantastic balance. Remember what I mentioned about readability? He does these things as he seems to really care about us as the readers to put into action what we've read. So to me, it's worth the time to read. All right, so that's my take on Eat, Move, Sleep. I feel that if you really want to make a change in your health and diet and could use some motivation and practical tips, this is definitely the book for you. It really gave me the jump start I needed in going into this new year to prioritize my health more. So I would highly recommend it to anyone. Go get the book and then let me know what you got out of it. I've already posted my top 5 takeaways from this book and how I've applied it to my life. So go check that out. Let's swap takeaways and experiences there. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications so you'll be alerted of new videos when I post it. And I hope to see you in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Happy reading.